Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. First of all, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to those who celebrate the 1st of January as the New Year. In my country, we have different calendar and we celebrate 21st of March as Nowruz. So, let's talk about the video that we are going to see today. Last year, I published a playlist in the channel as Jetpack Compose Fundamental. And I showed you all of the materials about the material tree. And one of the videos was about the navigation bar. Down below of the screen, we're going to have some buttons, and by clicking each of them, we should see a proper screen connected to that button. I showed you how to implement the navigation bar, but I didn't show you how to connect the screens to the navigation bar. And today we are going to see this, how to create some screens and connect them to the buttons of a navigation bar. And if you don't know how to use the navigation bar, it's better to watch the previous video linked down below in the description to be familiar with the navigation bar, because I explained the navigation bar on that videos very well. And here, because I don't want to make the video so large and long, I will skip explaining a lot of different materials that I told about them in the last video. Let's get started. Okay guys, here is the app that we are going to build together. Here I have a navigation bar with 3 items, and here I have 3 screens. And when I'm clicking on each of them, we can see the proper screen connected to the items. And when I'm pressing the back, we can see that it goes back till the end, and by the last back click, the application will be closed. Let's see what do we have here. In the library catalog, I have these 2 lines for navigation and serialization, and here these 2 lines as well, and this line as well. And here in the build.gradle, I have this plugin, this one, and down below these 2 lines. And in the time that I'm recording this video, I changed this and this to 35. Otherwise, you will face errors. Okay, press the sync, and you are ready to use the project. Let's get rid of the extra things and start from here. Let's create a data class for the items of our navigation bar. Or maybe let's call it nav item state. Here we need 3 items. Let me copy and paste them. We need a title, a string type, a selected icon, and unselected icon. As you can see here, this one. When the item is selected, the icon is filled, and when it's unselected, it's outlined. And you can see the changes. That's why I'm using 2 icons here. And if you want to get more familiar with the navigation bar with a lot of details, you can watch the videos that I've created about this before. I will put the link down below in the description and stop. So here, let's start with creating a list of items. I'm going to copy and paste it to save the time. Okay, yeah, here we have list of items, 3 items: home, inbox, account, and you can see the icons that I used here. We need more 2 variables here as well. One variable as nav bar state. Remember nav bar state? No, not like this. By remember savable, yes. Mutable integer state of 0. As a default value, we will give a 0 to it, and later, based on the need, it will be changed. A value nav controller. Remember nav controller. Okay, that's it. And here we have the scaffold. In the video about the scaffold, I told you the whole structure of the scaffold. And as you can see here, it can have a top bar, bottom bar, a stack bar, and etc. We are going to use this bottom bar, and you can see the type of it is composable. So we can put anything that we want inside it. So bottom bar, then a bracket, navigation bar. Okay, the navigation bar has some other things. You can work on them yourself. And here in this video, we are going to use some of the items of this. First, let's use the items for each index. Then inside of it, yeah, navigation bar item. Let's go piece by piece. Navigation bar item, and it needs 3 things to work: a selected, a state, and changes based on the click, and icon. For the icon, I'm going to copy and paste again because I've explained this with a lot of details in the previous videos, so I will not waste the time here. Here, navbar state, navbar state. Okay. To know that this item is selected or not, we are going to write this expression. If this navbar stated is equal to the index, we know that this item is selected. And after that, when we are clicking on the new item, the navbar state should be equal to the index. So till here, everything is done. And after the icon, here, we need a label, and I'm going to again copy it. Okay, the label is a simple text that the item.title is set on it, and the icon. If the navbar state is equal to index, that means if we are in the selected item, we should display the selected item. Otherwise, else, we are going to display the unselected icon. And everything is set here. Let's go and create a box here. Modifier equals to modifier dot padding, and here dot fill max size, and here after this content alignment equals to alignment center. That's it. And here we are going to call a my nav graph and passing the nav controller to it. Okay, we don't have such thing now, so create a class, extract to separate file. Okay, as we don't want to use a class here, let me change it to function, and here assign composable. That's it. Let's import it, and okay, we have whatever we need. So now we need a nav host, and we are going to use the start destination k class, this one. Okay, the nav controller will be this nav controller that we pass to this class, and the start destination should be created here down below. I'm going to add a serializable annotation, and then object home assign serializable object index, not index, inbox assign serializable object account. Okay, so for the first one we are going to use home, and here we need three screens and also three composables to connect these screens to the routes. So first let's create the screens. Here we have them, and instead of these screens you can use only the text, but I prefer to create the screens to show you if you have a complex UI how you can connect it to the nav host. And now composable, and here home import, and here we need to just call this screen the home screen. That's it. We do the same for the rest. Actually the AI will do the same for us. Okay, everything is done here. In the main activity, we need to add something else. Whenever we are clicking on one of these items, after setting the index to the navbar state, we should call the nav controller to navigate dot navigate this one with root with type the t, and here we just simply will call the screen that we want to go to this. So here let's use the when expression because we have more than one screen. So when, let's check the index, and based on the index we can do it. Yeah, this, but let's change them. Home without root in the inbox, and account. Okay, the AI is forcing me to use the screen routes instead of the type safe navigation. Let's check it. Here we have the home, the inbox, and the account. Now when I'm pressing the back, you can see that the screen will changes till the first screen, then the app will be closed. If you want to close the application immediately, here after this, before the when, you can use this line, nav controller.pop backstack, and it will pop the backstack, and by pressing the back button only once, the application immediately will be closed. But if you want to use, actually if you don't want to use this pop backstack and you want to give the option to the user to press the back button and go from one screen to the previous screen, just like this, from account to inbox, which was the previous screen, you need to do some changes. As you can see, now we are in the inbox, but the account is selected here. When I'm clicking again, we are in the home, but still the account is selected. When I'm selecting, it works perfectly, but when I'm pressing back, we have a problem. We should do the changes in the structure, and I'm going to show you how to do this. But before telling you about that, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want, you can financially support me by the donations using thanks button, or down below in the description you can find the link of buy me a coffee and buy me a coffee. Okay, here let's go to the graph and do some changes here first. In the graph, I don't want to change this serializables, so here we need to use dot actually double colon class, then dot simple name and null check, and here parentheses and double colon class dot simple name. The same for the rest. That's it here, and here in the expressions as well, class dot simple name. Let me copy this part and paste them here. Just like this, if we check the application, it should work, but still we have the problem. So here we should add something else as well. We cannot use this variable like this anymore. So I'm going to comment it, and we are going to create it again in another way. And recently I published a playlist in the channel about the flows, and here I'm going to use the flow. So if you don't know how to work with flow, you can watch that playlist. Current backstack entry flow dot collect as a state with life cycle, and the life cycle and the initial value are not necessary, so I'm going to pass null here. Okay, we have this, and now we are going to create this nav bar state. So a var, calling it nav bar state, and equals to when expression. Yeah, exactly. We are going to check the state of this current backstack entry, and here home -1, home inbox account 012. Just like this, we don't need anything else. And I've commented this, and here everything is okay. Let's check it. Home inbox account, pressing back, and you can see now inbox and inbox are synced, and home and back, and the application will be closed. Okay guys, how was the video? I hope you liked it and it was useful for you. So please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and hit the subscribe button. If you want to financially support me, you can find links down below in the description to do it. Have a great time. See you